Cryptos to buy after Bitcoin's fourth halving. Welcome again to the BitsPuls channel, where we cover news about blockchain cryptocurrencies and everything surrounding this topic. And I'm your host, Andrew. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Today, we will talk about cryptos representing an attractive investment after Bitcoin's fourth halving. The fourth Bitcoin halving took place without much fanfare. The zeroth block was mined on April 20th. BTC prices have remained relatively stable despite the scarcity officially increasing for the fourth time. The relative calm has created a scenario where cryptos could emerge for purchase. In the future, miners will now get 3,125 BTC for every successfully mined block. BTC is therefore more scarce and should therefore increase in value. Prices have historically increased before and after every halving event. Investors should also expect volatility as the market adjusts to a variety of new factors surrounding Bitcoin. Last but not least, these are Bitcoin ETFs. The fact that Bitcoin is becoming more integrated into the current financial system is a reason to expect further improvements. I'll discuss this in a moment. The overarching point is that investors should anticipate opportunities across the crypto space as the sector matures following Bitcoin's fourth halving. Cryptos to buy: Bitcoin, BTC-USD. Search for a list of cryptocurrencies to buy and you will probably find Bitcoin, BTC-USD at the top. You can hardly blame investors for sensing that Bitcoin was doomed after its collapse at the end of 2021. The beginning of the end of the quantitative easing experiment really felt like the death of speculation at the time. Many investors thought the crypto experiment was over. The obvious reaction was a return to a more traditional and proven fiat currency. But hey, between the 2021 collapse and today, something interesting happened. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have instead become more mainstream. Bitcoin ETFs have been approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, paving the way for mainstream adoption of Bitcoin. Demand is expected to increase as general access to Bitcoin increases as investment increases. Combine that with the fact that supply is now more limited due to the halving, and price increases make even more sense. I feel like investors are broadly fed up with central banks. In return, they have become more accepting of crypto despite its dangers. Therefore, due to the above combination of factors, Bitcoin is well positioned as a leading cryptocurrency. Solana, SOL-USD. Solana, SOL-USD has risen more than 600% in the last 12 months. Investors like Solana because it offers an alternative to Ethereum, ETH-USD, with lower fees and faster transaction speeds. This comes with some advantages and disadvantages, namely an increase in memecoin activity on the network. However, I still see a bright future ahead for Solana, even if the memecoin mania dies down. It's also currently cheaper than dozens of Solana memecoin presales that were abandoned last month. Given its strengths, it was inevitable that speculative memecoin development would occur on the Solana network. The fact that many of these presales have not been launched is not an accusation against Solana at all. On the contrary, it is a testament to his strength. The Bitcoin halving is likely to raise all ships, and Solana is one of the most seaworthy. The current price drop is an opportunity. Cryptos to buy: Ethereum, ETH-USD. Ethereum continues to serve as the base layer of Web3. The Ethereum blockchain is the layer on which most DeFi projects, NFTs, and smart contracts are executed. This isn't going to change anytime soon and is a good reason to consider investing after the Bitcoin halving. During bull cycles, Ethereum tends to outperform Bitcoin. Halvings tend to be highly bullish, meaning ETH is looking good at the moment. Yes, Solana will continue to challenge Ethereum in the coming years. Nevertheless, it currently makes sense to invest in both. Both have risen significantly in price over the last year, as Bitcoin drives everything up. Over time, you will emerge as a clear winner. Investors should take advantage of the current uncertainty as both are rising. Aside from that, Ethereum has become deflationary after switching to a proof-of-stake model. Investors must continue to evaluate the project on its individual merits and based on its competitive advantages and disadvantages compared to Solana. For now, it represents a strong balance of both. Render RNDR-USD. Render RNDR-USD will continue to attract significant attention for several reasons. These factors boil down to utility and artificial intelligence, AI. Both utilities and AI are now relevant to crypto. Render provides utility by allowing anyone to sell excess GPU in their devices. This means the question of what Render does can be answered quickly. This is in stark contrast to many other cryptocurrencies that lack utility. When it comes to separating the wheat from the chaff, real world. Utility will drive long-term success more than any other factor. The other point here is that the GPU is used when rendering, which is directly connected to the AI. GPU chips are in high demand for their application in artificial intelligence. This is particularly relevant for generative AI, which is used to create graphics-based content. Render has no direct connection to Bitcoin. Instead, it's simply a good project to consider as Bitcoin drives everything up and the demand around AI continues to grow. Cryptos to buy. Bittensor, TAO-USD. Bittensor, TAO-USD, has established its strength in a similar way to many of the major cryptocurrencies. It's really about providing individual resources for successful projects and creating markets. These successful projects can then return these resources to the lender with interest. In this regard, it's like investing 101. However, in this case, it is not about lending money to a company that will later become successful. Instead, it's about adding computing power to successful machine. Learning ML-based tasks. The overall goal of the project is to connect machine learning models to create value. The end result is an ML-based network protocol that has proven successful over the last year and beyond. I, and anyone else with excess computing power can lend it to Bittensor. In return, we will be rewarded with TAO. Those who did this last year were generously rewarded. Although TAO has fallen recently, these investors are still way ahead. After the halving, Bitcoin still has a lot of room to rise again, and that promises to push TAO higher again. Dogecoin, DOGE-USD. Dogecoin, DOGE-USD offers outsized returns when the crypto market is booming. The crypto market is growing thanks to the strength of Bitcoin. Its role as market leader is firmly established. The point here is that with Bitcoin rose to over $70,000 during the pre-halving mania in March, Dogecoin rose almost 80%. Dogecoin is currently on a downward trend from its peak of 22 cents reached in early April. However, in 2024, it has still essentially doubled. By now, everyone knows what Dogecoin is. A unique asset that captures the spirit of speculation but has little use. Normally, this would and should deter investors. However, Dogecoin is a unique puzzle that serves as a counterpoint to this idea. To me, it is the epitome of speculation and relative stability in a cryptocurrency. No other memecoin offers this combination of factors as well as Dogecoin. Despite all the disadvantages associated with it, it is still worth considering. Bitcoin rises by X%, Dogecoin rises by X% plus. Fetch. AI. FET-USD. Last on the list of cryptos to buy is Fetch. AI. FET-USD. AI is inherently connected to the realms of artificial intelligence and machine learning. AI and ML are currently two of the most important factors driving markets higher. AI's native token, FET, facilitates the decentralization of AI and ML. I believe this is particularly relevant as investors have moved from Web3 to AI over the last 3 years. I suspect they will now focus on the combination of these. Of course, Fetch. AI combines these two factors, which makes it attractive. The Bitcoin halving has occurred. Historically, there is a period of volatility that creates opportunities after a halving. As Web3 ML projects continue to gain traction, it's easy to see why FET is a sensible choice. The project is still up nearly 600% over the past year, even after falling nearly a $1 to 220 cents. If optimism increases again, it will be very easy for FET to quickly reach the $3 million mark, providing investors with quick returns. The Wild West of cryptocurrency is still a place to make money quickly. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and hit the like button below to help us out as well. Catch you guys in the next one.